What's up, family, and welcome to Greater Than. Today, we're starting a mini-series we titled 3 Things You Can't Get Back. Through this mini-series, we want to share with you something that God placed in our hearts that we believe will be a blessing for you. And today we're starting with the first item, and that's called opportunities. But before I get into it, I want to show you something. How many of you guys know this? How many of you are very familiar with what this is? Yes, that is the Netflix logo. And every time I hear that logo, I'm like, ooh, binge watch, popcorn, you know. But before this was even possible, this could not have happened. And it comes from an opportunity, a story that I want to tell you about a missed opportunity by one company and another company that took advantage of. How many of you guys have heard of Blockbuster? Maybe, maybe not, but here it is. That's a picture of Blockbuster. Blockbuster used to be a huge video renting company that was very successful in the early 2000s, but Netflix was never in the picture. Netflix was a struggling video company that was trying to stream video, and because of their struggling and everything that they went through, they actually went to Blockbuster and said, "Hey, Blockbuster, would you want to buy us for a couple $1 million and you can own our streaming service?" Well, Blockbuster rejected them, pretty much laughed at their face and said, "Come on, man, look at us. We're so big, we're so great. Why would we want to buy into your idea?" And they kicked them out the door. Well, funny thing happened is that the internet became very popular, and Netflix started gaining track. By the year 2010, Netflix was a big thing, and Blockbuster was starting to become irrelevant. How does this put us in perspective on our lives? Many times we have opportunities come our way, whether it's family, job, or whatever it could be, and we don't take advantage of these opportunities for many reasons. It could be fear, it could be because we don't see the potential in it, because we may think it's just a waste of our time, and we let these opportunities go back. That's why we call this opportunity 3 things you can't get back, because opportunities is one of them. Yes, new opportunities will come your way, but there's always gonna be a different one. And I know I talked about Blockbuster and Netflix, but let me share a Bible story, and I'm gonna try to make it really short for you so you can see what I mean. There's a land called the Promised Land in the Bible. This is the land God promised the people of Israel when He took them out of Egypt that He was gonna take them to, through Moses.
Behold His mighty hand!
The day came when God said, "Hey Moses, it's time for you to go take over the Promised Land." So Moses took up 12 men and he sent them over there. Right, the men leave, blah, blah, blah. They go and they explore the land and they come back. After they come back, they give a report. Their report was the same with a slight difference. There was a report that they all agreed the land is amazing. There's milk, there's honey, there's fruit, there's everything we need to live the way God intended us to live. That was the report. But there was a difference between 2 groups of people. 10 of them said, "You know what? It's too hard. There's too many giants, there's too many things going on over there. We're never gonna make it." But there was 2 guys that said, "Whatever, man. There's giants, there's adversity. Let's take over it. Who cares?" The people of Israel got together and talked about it, and they decided that they would not go into the Promised Land. God was not very happy about this, and He set a decree. Anybody that did not believe that the Promised Land was theirs, and anybody over the year of 20 years old will not be able to enter the Promised Land, except for the 2 guys and everybody under 20 that said, "We believe that the Promised Land is ours." And what I want to tell you about this is the attitude of when opportunities are going to come. Opportunities are going to be the same, but the attitude that we take towards them is what's going to make the difference. Are you going to make the decision based on the 10 guys, or are you going to make a decision based on the 2 guys? What are you going to decide? What are you deciding to look as to what is the opportunity that you have in front of you? Are you going to let fear? Are you going to let doubt? Are you going to let I don't know, the possibility of nothing getting in the way? Or are you going to say, you know what, let me see what this could mean in my life? And let me finish the story. The people that God said, you will not enter the promised land, did not enter the promised land. God kept his promise. But the 2 men and everybody else that God said, you will come into the promised land, God fulfilled this promise. When Moses died and everybody else died that was not supposed to come into the promised land, God said, hey Joshua, which was one of the guys, dude, it's time for you to go into the land. And this is what God told Joshua just before he said he sent them on his way to the promised land. He said, be strong and courageous. Oh, by the way, it's my Bible right here. I'm reading from it. Be strong and courageous, for you shall cause this people to inherit the land that I promised and I swore to their fathers I'll give to them. Only be strong and courageous. Be careful to do according to all the law that Moses, my servant, commanded you. Do not turn it from your left or from your right or from your left, that you may see good success wherever you go. So Joshua, even though it was hard for him to believe and he was against adversity, 10 verses 2, he said, you know what? I am going to believe that God has given us the land. He decided to believe. And God gave him the promise. And what I want to tell you, and as I close this, don't overlook opportunities that come your way. You don't know what they could mean. It could be difficult to understand them right then and there, but persevere through them. And that opportunity could be many different things. I don't know what it means to your life. But if you take the opportunity that God is sending your way, you will see that it is good. It may take time to be fulfilled, but don't lose sight of the reward that God has for you. And remember, don't miss your opportunity, because you may never be able to get it back. Thank you so much for tuning in today and watching this video about opportunities. I encourage you to keep watching and follow us on social media, either on our website at greaterthanonline.org, through our Facebook page or Instagram or YouTube page. Please look at all the links or look at all our content. Our links are listed below. Have a great day, and we look forward to seeing you next time.